and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on. I'm awash with the stuff.
The Archers is the world's longest-running radio show, with more than 15,000 episodes broadcast. Despite being a rural flavour show, The Archers is recorded in the heart of the UK's second-largest city, Birmingham.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Thursday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Hello, Mick.
Joy?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I did wonder if I should knock on the door. But then I felt ridiculous knocking on the door of my own house with my key in my hand.
No, of course. Sorry, I'm a bit...
It's a shock. I can see that. I should have rung ahead.
It's fine.
That's very good of you to say, but it's not fine, is it? None of this is fine.
Well, not fine, no, but... Oh, Joy, I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, I need to see you.
Can I hug you?
Of course you can.
Cowboy hats?
That's right, Rochelle. We love party hats.
Oh, sorry, I don't think we stock any kind of hats. We've got some party bags.
Oh, no, that wouldn't work.
What do you need hats for so urgently?
Don't ask.
We're making a promotional film. This client wants a safety video making.
And my dad thinks it'll be fun to intercut the serious bits with footage of us line dancing.
Hence the cowboy hat.
Oh, it doesn't have to be line dancing. Hey, maybe you could do some of your Travolta moves from Emma's 40th.
What?
Right, we better get going.
Sorry I couldn't help.
Oh, not to worry. Oh, and say hi to your mum, won't you?
I would, but she's away at the moment.
Must be a double we saw driving through the village then.
When was this?
About 10 minutes ago. I'm sure it was Joy. She was headed towards Beechwood.
She must be back then.
Hearing Rochelle say those things, I just had to get out. I panicked. I didn't know where I was going till I found myself on the motorway heading north.
I did wonder.
I didn't stop till I got to see him. Do you know it?
I passed through it once or twice when I was working on the shows. It's a lovely place.
Aye, it is. And it's been kind to me. It's where I went when I needed to build myself back up after everything.
You don't have to tell me if you don't want.
I do have to tell you, Mick. I have to find a way to live with it. So I have to tell you.
Oh, Joy.
No, it's okay. I'm all right, really, I am. So, I got married to Peter in 1978.
Mm-hmm.
We were both very young, too young to know what we were getting ourselves into. It wasn't a good marriage, for lots of reasons, but mainly because Peter just wasn't a very nice person. I thought he was, but he wasn't.
Oh.
Forever belittling me, making me doubt my own judgment. And if I ever questioned him, it was me who was the crazy one.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. I thought it was normal, just part and parcel of being married. Then we had Rochelle, and for a while everything was... Well, it was lovely, actually. Peter seemed to back off and leave me to it. And I didn't mind being left to it because I had this perfect baby girl. She was everything. But as she got older, Peter got worse again, putting me down all the time, telling me I was ugly and useless in front of Rochelle. He started having affairs, right under me nose, taunted me with it. By the end, he had me ironing shirts for his dates.
I knew he'd been unfaithful, but that's something else. What a piece of work.
Aye. But still, I thought he loved me. I thought we were going through a bad patch.
Oh, Joy.
So when he told me he was leaving me, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I fell apart, Mick.
No wonder.
I lost my grip. Couldn't cope. What I'm trying to say, Mick, is that everything Rochelle said was true. I had a breakdown, only I didn't know it was a breakdown and I didn't seek any help. I couldn't. Didn't know what day it was. I wasn't able to parent Rochelle in the way she deserved, or in any way at all, really.
Poor you.
It was like I just stopped being able to function. Couldn't get out of bed. Didn't brush my teeth in weeks. I'd just lie there, staring. Hours would pass and I'd no idea.
It sounds like you weren't in your right mind.
I wasn't. But that doesn't change the fact that I neglected Rochelle.
Yeah, but what about her father? It sounds like he neglected her and all, walking out on the pair of you.
Aye, he did. He walked out without a backward glance.
I don't know how these men get away with it, I don't.
But that doesn't let me off the hook. I let Rochelle down badly. And it was catastrophic for her.
She's all right.
She's not all right. That's the point.
No, I know. Oh, sorry.
The thought of her getting herself up in the morning, putting herself to bed at night. When she was little, I used to give her a clean pair of pyjamas every night. Peter said it was unnecessary, but I liked her going to bed fresh and clean after a bath. And suddenly there was no one there to wash her pyjamas, her bedding, her clothes.
Joy.
Months went by that I have no memory of at all. It's like a blank. And then one day my neighbour was trying to raise me because our house alarm was going off. Sue, her name was, took one look at me and rang the GP.
Thank goodness for Sue.
The GP put me on antidepressants and put me on a waiting list for therapy. The therapist was out near Seaham, and I got into this routine of going to see her and then walking miles up and down the beach, just crying and crying, trying to make sense of what had happened.
And you got better?
I did. Aye, eventually. But by that time Rochelle was long gone. She'd moved into a squat in town.
It wasn't your fault, Joy.
No, but it wasn't hers either. You know, it wasn't till she said the things she said a couple of weeks back that I really understood the damage I'd done. And I have to accept that I can't undo it. But I have to live with that.
I don't know what to say.
I understand if it's too much.
What do you mean?
It's not what you signed up for. You thought I was this straightforward, carefree sort of woman when you met me.
Joy, I love you. I love the person you really are underneath it all. I'm really sorry this happened to you, but it doesn't change how I feel about you. If anything, it makes me love you even more. That you faced something so horrific and came through it. I think you're fantastic. As long as you want me, I'm not going anywhere.
Hi, if you are tired of constantly replacing your cookware due to wear and tear, then I've got to show you this 3-quart enameled cast iron Dutch oven pot. This comes with a lid, and look at that color. It comes in 2 colors. You can get the red or blue, and it comes in 3 sizes. The sizes are the 3-quart, 4.5, and 6. And check out this silicone accessories. So cool. This versatile pot is oven safe up to 500 Fahrenheit and can be used on the stovetop, making it
safe with high-vis jackets from Borsetshire Workwear Supplies.
So, what do you think?
Yes, it's. Yeah. There were some very nice shots of the farm.
Yeah, there were.
It's not very good, is it?
I'm sorry, Eddie.
It's really, really bad.
It's not funny. This is for George.
Exactly. If you send this, word will get around that he doesn't know what he's doing.
It really is us who don't know what we're doing. And why would we, Eddie? We don't know the first thing about filming and editing.
Or choreography.
Maybe not. But this fella's waiting for his video. What am I going to tell him? And more to the point, what am I going to tell George?
That'll be Rochelle.
It's okay, love. She'll understand.
All right.
Hello, Rochelle.
Hello, ma'am. What's for tea?
Can we sit down, please, Rochelle? Have a chat.
If you like.
I want to say that I'm sorry. I've explained to Mick that what you told him was the truth.
Am I supposed to be grateful?
Just hear your mum out, yeah?
No, you don't have to be grateful. It's the bare minimum you should be able to expect. It happened exactly like you said it did.
So you admit you lied?
Yes. I'd pushed it down that far that I just couldn't accept it and I ran away. But I do accept it now. And I know I can never take it back.
No, you can't.
I'd love nothing more than to go back in time and change things so that you didn't have to go through that, Rochelle.
I thought it was my fault.
Of course it wasn't your fault.
Since the day I was born, it was you and me against the world. And then my dad left us and that was it. You were gone. I mean, you were still there, but I couldn't reach you. I knew I couldn't rely on my dad, but you were my mum.
I was very, very unwell.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Nothing. I just want you to know. And I really hope that we can start again. Rebuild our relationship properly this time.
How?
Well, it'll take time. And talking.
Okay. Shall we start with how I used to hang round my mates' houses till tea time, hoping their mums would ask us to stay for tea because I knew there'd be none for us at home? Or how every night I'd stand outside your room, listening out to check you were still breathing.
Rochelle.
And then I'll just forgive and forget, will I?
No. But we have to process it somehow. Come to terms with it.
How do I come to terms with it, ma'am? Tell us.
You've every right to be angry.
Do you mind if I...
Of course, go ahead, Mick.
Maybe now is a good time to start again. Because it strikes me that both of you are in a pretty good place. You've managed to face your demons, Joy, and Rochelle, you made a new start in Ambridge. You've got a new job.
Have you, Rochelle? That's great. What are you doing?
She started work at Casey Meats. They're very impressed with her by all accounts. Talking of promotion already, isn't that right, Rochelle?
At Casey Meats.
I'll get that. That'll be ours for a package.
You're working in an abattoir.
Yeah, and?
You're a vegan.
A job's a job.
Even so.
Have you seen how hard it is out there? Beggars can't be choosers.
I know it's hard, but
Nothing I do will ever be good enough for you.
What? That's not what... I'm just confused, that's all.
What's confusing? I've got a job. I'm sorting myself out so I can be a proper man to Harper and Noah like you want it.
Aye, and that's great, Pet. I'm just surprised, that's all.
Do spot
I'm
effects
sorry.
on the arches.
How you finding it?
Are you what we call Foley then?
I'm only in packing, so it's just like working in any other factory.
These are all part
I
of
don't
the,
like that it's meatballs, but needs must.
Yeah, that's the ball bar.
Well done, Pet.
This one.
Sorry, how are you two getting on?
Oh yeah, we've kissed and made up. All sorted. What do you think?
We're not quite there yet, no. But we've made a start.
I mean,
That's the main thing.
Point actually, mine, but I just wish there was some practical object to it.
I think the Archers has had this immense popularity over the years, basically because it has always very accurately reflected the reality of life and living in a rural community. Whatever